Oops, wrong one. Alright. Let's see which one. Oh, there are some new ones here. I guess it's this one, and then we'll go to the first one.
Sometimes life can be a little messy. But with next-gen Nuvella Performance Fabric at Ashley, we've got your whole home covered, so you can get back to what you love.
In Florida, young mom Haley...
Alright, can I... Okay. Alright, let's see what these videos are always all about. These are new ones, so let's see.
Kenny is woken up by her 3-year-old son, who says he's seeing something in their house. As he keeps insisting there's a presence in the bedroom, Haley starts recording to document the strange moment. She ends up catching something truly disturbing.
What is it?
That's interesting.
Maybe there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. Okay, I don't see it.
It's weird that they can see something sometimes. Maybe it's because it makes it known to them only. I don't know, that's what I think.
Right there.
As the toddler points toward the empty corner of the room, a few bizarre things happen that need to be broken down. First off, there's a strange, unexplained growl or whine from somewhere nearby.
What is it? Maybe there's nothing in here.
Next, as the boy points at the corner, something in the shadows quickly pops out twice.
Oh wow, that shadow was quick.
Before pulling back into the darkness. The boy's arm doesn't match the shadow's movement, so that's not his reflection. Haley says she has no idea what her son saw that night, and she didn't even notice the strange things that she had captured on camera until later. But what was her son seeing in that dark corner? Paul Gorton is relaxing at home one day with his son Charlie, when suddenly things start to get a little spooky.
What are you saying, Charlie? There's a scary boy where?
In the daytime too.
What do you mean? What, are you doing pretend? Yeah, you're just playing pretend, aren't you? Do you want to show me? Show me then. Come on. You show me where he is.
This is actually f***ing...
Where? Where? In there? In there? Okay, get ready, Charlie. No scary boy. No, there's nothing there, mate. Do you want me to go in? Look. There's absolutely nothing in here. You've got
Steph's
nothing
gonna
to
get
be scared
scared.
about. I've absolutely myself. There's nothing to be scared about.
Especially if
there's
there's
nothing
some
here. That's
clowns
just the
involved.
bathroom. Nothing there, buddy. Yeah. That's just the shower. Never been more scared in my entire life. See, told you, nothing there, mate.
Steph came at the right time too. They're showing like the kids section. Your favorite, the kid one. The place where they see, you know, some nonsense. The kids. It's all about the kids where they see some stuff. Shush it. Imagine if they show a clown one. That would be interesting.
Perfect. Come on. Let me silly.
Charlie seems to be genuinely upset, repeating "scary boy" over and over. When Paul asks where the boy is, Charlie leads him to the closet. And understandably, it completely freaks Paul out. So could Charlie be seeing someone or something that Paul can't?
I thought he wasn't freaked out.
Nathan in Iowa says his little girl has a...
What's up with this video? Is this video all about kids? This is perfect right here. Perfect for Steph, right in time.
Playroom in their basement. But lately he's been hearing strange sounds from down there, even when no one else is home. He says that sometimes it sounds like footsteps climbing up the basement stairs.
What's up, Dark?
So one day Nathan hears some noise and decides to go down to film.
There's a lot of those plushy toys down there. You see this one hanging in the wall? Hanging in the wall there? Who would put one like that? I should have went the F to sleep. You should have went to sleep. You should have, Steph. I mean, it's not too late to go to sleep. That Steph had to be awake. She's like, you know what? Let me stay awake for a little longer. Diaz is on his BS. Am I? I mean, Steph is, if you guys want to know something about Steph, she's a fan of clowns, so they're her favorite. You know, those clowns like It and all of them. Favorite ones of all time. Anyway, let's continue. Wait, that's a dress. What the heck? I'm always on that BS. Are you possessed by trolls, Dark? Oh god. Let's see what's going on. That room has a lot of dolls there. Some plushies while you're at it. Imagine sleeping there at night. It even has a mask here. Imagine sleeping at night there. I don't see anything. It's a little too quiet too. This one right here. There's so many of them too.
Oh my...
You got scared so fast.
What are you doing there?
I'm pretty sure Steph has fallen for like stuff like that before. Scroll up? What do you mean? My worst nightmare? Yeah. Scroll up in the chat or what?
Who are you?
I got you good.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did.
You got my heart good.
I did scroll up. Oh, some commercials again?
In Stockton, your voice matters.
You think one is here? How? Bod 14C or something? You think so? Oh, and now it's dark. Now he's going down there while it's dark. Perfect. Oh, what was
Nathan
that?
gets a
Hold
look.
on. Wait.
You good.
Oh, yes, you did.
All right, right here. I didn't get to see that. I rewinded it a little bit. Who has 14C? Yes? I don't know. It could be somebody random, Dark. I have no idea. I mean, whenever the short's out, a lot of people come in here. Or, you know, more than regular. My bad.
You got my heart good.
Alright, I need to see this one right here. This guy's camera's like moving. It's like if you're drunk or something, moving around. Alright, let's see. This is when it's dark. Let's see. Oh, something kicked
Nathan
it.
gets a little jump scare from his own daughter, but otherwise everything seems normal. But
Somebody kicked that ball. That was all? They use the flower thing? You think so? Is the flower thing like a symbol or something?
then, as he takes one last look down the basement stairs, a large ball suddenly flies toward him as if it was
Oh, he got
thrown by
scared
some
right there. That
invisible
ball was
force.
coming after him.
Since that day, the family has moved the little girl's playroom upstairs, and now they all try to avoid the basement as much as possible. Safe at home, scary as hell.
They can't avoid that space as much as possible. I mean, it's part of the house. The only way to avoid it is if they move somewhere else. It's gibberish for F that. It's something I've only seen her do? Oh, I see. Well, we'll see. Safe at home, scary as hell. This is Steph right here.
So first, let me note, in accordance with YouTube community guidelines, no one in the following clips were hurt in any way. So, Caroline Sasaki had just moved into her new home in Honolulu, Hawaii with her family a week earlier. One night, she's walking casually through her living room when this happens.
Damn, what was that? There's something crashed into there? Let's see. YouTube also hates me? Man, why does YouTube hate Dark?
You okay? Whoa. Whoa, a rock fell out of you. Oh. Oh my God. What happened? Oh, glass.
What was that?
A massive 5x5-foot boulder crashes straight through her wall, missing her by inches, and
Oh,
keeps
boulder,
going,
wow.
smashing through the garage, hitting their car, and plowing into the bedroom. Carolyn breaks down crying in shock, but somehow she's completely unharmed. No scratches, no bruises, nothing.
Basically, I'm in shock. I refuse to look at the video, so I'm not
Steph probably would have passed out as soon as that happened.
sure as how close, but everybody's telling me, I'm lucky and, being, God is with me. And yeah, I'm thankful.
So yeah, the bad news is their new home is kinda wrecked. The good news is Caroline just dodged what would have been almost certain death by boulder in her living room. Next
That's crazy.
up, Twitch streamer Crispy Mate is streaming live late one night.
Oh shoot, here comes somebody right here that's streaming. He probably gets spooked by playing this scary game. Let's see what kind of game it is anyway.
From his home in North Carolina when something happens that shocks him to his core.
Better? I thought so. Okay, well, I
Okay,
mean,
that's
obviously it's
normal.
running less at the moment, so it's going to
Let's
be
see
better.
what happens in his room.
Might.
What?
Bro, I just got struck by lightning.
I'm gonna stop stream. Oh my god, dude.
What? How do you get struck by it?
Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes his house and travels straight through his computer and earbuds.
Oh,
He gets
his
hit
house,
midstream,
damn.
jolted by a shock right to the noggin. He says it hurt, but luckily the lightning only gave him a light shock and no serious injuries.
The gamer, who goes by the username CrispyMate, says he was wearing earbuds partially made out of metal when lightning struck on July 19th.
Oh, of course. He was wearing earbuds that are made out of metal, of course. That's something a certain someone would do. That's probably something Starshard would do. We all imagine he would do something like that.
Outside
those
his
type
Wake
of
County home, the
earphones
shock
on.
inside caught on camera. When you watched the video back, I mean, what did you think?
Yeah, when I watch it back, I'm just very surprised. If you were to take like a gum strip gag toy and just pull it, and you get that little zap.
Oh, you want to go on Chip's stream? You're telling him he was getting blown up again? He probably is.
I got both the sensations, then all my vision went white, and then I bolted.
WRAL meteorologist Amy Wilmeth says lightning can travel through pipes and electrical wires.
You don't want to be attached to any kind of device that's attached to a light socket or an electrical socket. Headphones connected to a device that's plugged into a wall, that's certainly a danger in an electrical storm.
So, new fear unlocked, getting struck by lightning while relaxing at home playing video games. Bag of terror. A construction worker and his...
He died as soon as I clicked it? Oh my goodness. I can imagine Steph's like, I just got here and shit died already.
boss remodeling an abandoned house when things
let's see
start
what
to
happens
get
here.
really weird.
Gente, aquí estamos. Ahora vamos para este cuarto que yo estoy escuchando cantazos y eso. Uy. Hay algo que está sonando por ahí, brother. Oigan, ¿qué fue eso? El... Pompi. No, papá. No, chacho. Hay algo que está aquí. Pompi. Mira, tú escuchas eso, ¿verdad? No, yo estoy asustado ya, compi. Hay algo que lleva rato sonando ya adentro y de momento, ¡pam!, dieron un cantazo.
Ya te digo que tú eres de estos que son cobardes, que te imaginas cosas, bro.
No, chacho, yo no puedo imaginar eso, compi. Ay, en el cuarto ese, que llevo rato escuchando cantar y pensaba que eras tú, y cuando yo vine a ver, tú estabas ahí tranquilo, recogiendo algunas cositas. Y me, chacho, sentí como si me hubieran tocado. No, chacho, yo estoy que no puedo ni hablar. No, yo no veo películas de esas ya, compi. Vamos a este, compi, este. Escucha cómo suena. ¿Tú estás escuchando eso? Por eso, yo creo que desde lejos, si acaso.
It's gotta be somewhere around there.
Sí, estoy temblando, compi, yo no sé qué vaya. Cuidado, compi, que si yo veo algo estaba cogiendo, tú sabes cómo es esto. No. Hija. Ah, pero qué caramba es eso. ¿Cómo tienen esa muñeca así? Como si estuviera mirando para abajo. Ay, bendito Dios, y sonando ya. Hola, me siento un calentón en este cuarto, compi, no vaya.
It's just a doll.
Aún sigue sonando solo. Oh, y se mueve y todo. Ay, compi, ¿no?
I need to get one of those dolls and send it to Steph ASAP.
Eso es lo que a lo mejor fueron los que eran dueños por hacer la maldad o algo vino. Hacer la maldad, compi. Por eso tú no te puedes poner a darle 20 a eso, porque esos son...
¿Qué bajo ya?
Y ahí mira una computadora y está.
There's some weird stuff in
Hay que
there.
sacarlo para botarlo.
Compi, ¿pero qué es eso, compi?
Oh, what the heck? What the heck is
Se
that?
movió. Compi, se está moviendo, compi, ¿oíste?
¿No será el viento?
No, si aquí no hay viento, compi.
Pero un muñeco feo.
Mira para allá.
While working alone inside, the worker hears the eerie tune of It's a
Damn,
Small
they got
World
out of there
coming from a
quick as soon
room.
as that happened.
There's a sudden loud bang, so he fetches his boss, and together they follow the creepy melody to a closet. Inside, they find a doll hanging
Scared him pretty
upside down
good.
in what might be the creepiest plushie ever. It has an actual full-on baby printed on it. As they poke around the closet, it twitches and suddenly just launches right at them. But is this a real paranormal encounter in
launched
an
right at
abandoned
him.
house? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It was like, you guys want to play? And it just launches itself. Panic attack? Dark would have been, heck no, I'm out of here.
You decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new
It is very cold outside, or it's getting
Now,
there.
of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs. But we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We've even got stockings and wrapping paper.
Wrapping paper, huh? What? I wonder how much people buy the wrapping paper. Bro, have you heard of Luxury Dark? You should watch that. I have real monsters, not like plushie and all I'm moving. Wait, what? Who? Luxury Dark? I never heard of that. Is that like a channel or something?
Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Front Porch Frights. A family is relaxing on their front porch, enjoying the evening, when something unusual
I might check it out, though.
catches their eye. A young man walks past on the sidewalk, but the family says
Anthony?
he, quote, didn't look real at all, which freaks them out enough to check their security
I might check it out though, Anthony. Thanks for the info.
footage. What they find is very strange.
Okay, let's see. What in the world? Probably nobody sees them, but the camera sees them.
And yeah, the footage is very bizarre. The man looks like he stepped right out of the 1920s. He's wearing an old-fashioned suit and a fedora. He looks almost like a projection, and the cars behind him seem to show right through his body. The family says they were understandably very freaked out, but they say they never saw this man again. Kyla from Oklahoma says that she was hanging out on her porch with 3 friends after a long night shift. It's around 4 a.m.
Oh shoot, in Oklahoma.
when something happens that
Starshard better look out there.
Out.
Inside, here we go. Here we go. Oh no, if he's gonna grab his keys, then you're gonna have to leave me.
What the heck? They all ran inside it as soon as they heard that. As soon as they heard that, they just go inside quick. Let's hear it again.
The group hears someone whisper, "Hey, hey, hey." Kayla says
that is very clear. Wow.
The voice seemed to come from an empty abandoned shed next door. Everyone is freaked out and they jump up and hurry inside. Even creepier, when viewers watch the video, they notice something else. A faint whisper seems to tell one guy, "Shut the door." Kyla says that strange things happen around her house all the time, but this is the first time that anything has been caught on camera. Tales of terror. In these next few clips, we'll see dogs reacting to the supernatural. Now, to me, pets reacting to the paranormal always seems a little more believable. Because, well, how do you fake a scared dog? And a lot of people believe that dogs can see things that we can't.
Most likely.
So, first up, unfortunately
Some
this
people,
clip
I
was
don't know,
posted
they
without a
look junk to me.
source. But the story goes that a young woman named Sarah had just moved into a new house. Ever since the move, she's been hearing strange noises. and her yellow lab has been acting terrified of certain rooms. One day, the dog refuses to go down the hallway, so Sarah starts recording. What she captures is unnerving.
He just keeps staring down the hall like he sees someone. What was that?
I saw that.
Now, unless your screen is really dark, you probably don't need me to
You
ask.
see like a
did you
shadow or
see it?
something?
Because some dark, misshapen thing seems to twitch and move at the end of the hall before vanishing into thin air. Sarah is so freaked out that she stops recording and the clip ends there. Without a source, we're left to wonder what became of Sarah and her dog, and what might still be lurking in that hallway. Next up, Reddit user Kitten Catastro says her friend got a motion alert from her living room at around 2 a.m.
Steph better look out. She better watch out there.
And what the camera caught is strange. On the right side of the frame, a hazy white form seems to float toward the little dog, who clearly wants nothing to do with it. But then, watch closely as he moves toward the kitchen. Another faint mist seems to glide by, and that's when the doggy is done. But what do you think made the dog decide to exit stage right? Let me
Dog
know.
was like, I'm out of here.
Reddit user SageMan123 says that after his friend moved into an old house with his little Boston Terrier mix Jackson, things quickly started to get weird. There were odd noises, objects moved on their own, and the dog began flat out avoiding certain areas in the house. One day, the owner notices the dog staring into a closet and decides to start filming. What he captures
Poor dog.
is truly chilling.
Jackson is like laser ass focused on this right now. He won't.
Steph has to look out with those owls. They might fly inside.
You alright? Mm-hmm. I know. I think something's wrong. I don't know. I hear noises, but I'm not even sure.
What was that?
Are you f***ing kidding me right now? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Jackson. Jackson. What's wrong?
Something is moving that. That's perfect.
After witnessing all of that, the man says he'd had enough. Not long after this,
Imagine Steph's door, if it's open right now. It closes by itself a little bit. He's getting haunted? Yeah, he might be. I mean, what other signs could that lead to?
he put the house up for sale and moved out for good.
Damn, he did put it up for sale and got out of there. That's all it took. But sometimes you get followed even if you sell the place or if you move somewhere else.
Creepy Kicks. Workers at Rock City Kicks, a shoe store in Fayetteville, Arkansas, say that weird things have been happening around the shop for a while now. But lately, it started to get a lot harder to ignore.
Damn, there's a haunted shoe store? Let's see this. This has to be interesting. Oh, wow.
The stockroom gate slams shut on its own. The employee checks it out, but he doesn't seem too concerned. But just a week later, things at the small shop take an even stranger turn. Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting bolder.
Yeah, I'm going, bro. Roll 3 car. It's trying not to take too long on that slope.
What? Oh, that's Steph right there. You saw that? As soon as he was gonna pick it up, it moved by itself. Wow. Let's watch it again.
Whatever it is in the store seems to be getting bolder.
Yeah, I'm going, bro. Roll 3 car. It's trying not to take too long on that slope.
They're out of there quick.
A shop salesman is helping a customer try on shoes when a Nike suddenly launches off the display wall and lands upright on the floor. As he bends down to grab it, the shoe flips away on its own, almost like it's being yanked. And with that, both men just make a run for it. And there goes the salesman dashing past the window. So, is Rocket City Kicks haunted, or
That
is
guy's
it
never
all just
working
an
there
elaborate
again.
hoax? You decide. Shadows of Broadwell. The team from the YouTube channel 13th Floor Haunted Media Productions.
I think I might have heard of these guys. I'm not sure.
Head out to investigate the Broadwell Funeral Home in Felicity, Ohio. It's a funeral home, so it goes without saying that it has a long dark history and a reputation for some seriously unsettling activity.
Well, yeah, if it's a funeral home, you can already tell what's gonna go on there.
For this investigation, they split up. 2 investigators upstairs, 2 in the basement, and absolutely no one on the middle floor. And that is where things get weird.
This footage comes from the security cameras that were set up. As you can see, a shadow flies by quickly from left to right and disappears.
Let's see.
There were 4
wow,
of us
there
in the
it is.
building at the time. 2 in the basement, 2 upstairs. This footage is from the main floor where nobody was present at 11:57 p.m. It is the
Everything's
clear
quick.
outline or shadow of someone. But the main question is who? Here is a freeze frame. Clearly it is the outline of a person.
One of the stationary cameras on the middle floor captures something strange. A dark, shadowy figure gliding along from left to right before disappearing into thin air. The investigators rewatch their footage later and are shocked by what they captured. So, is this one of the Broadwell Funeral Home's former clients? Let me know what you think. Ingaka. Late one night, a security guard at an under-construction building in the Philippines hears strange noises coming from the upper floors and heads up to investigate. Things quickly take a terrifying turn.
3080p 68 APS. Oops. Parang may naglalakad.
Something in the hallway?
Wala. Yun.
What is that?
Saan na yun?
Oh, somebody was crying. He's out of there. He's out of there quick. I wonder if he saw it.
As the security guard climbs the stairs, the video captures strange whispering, a croaking voice that urges him in Tagalog to Hoy, maginga ka.
It was probably luring him in. Supposedly they sound like if somebody's there. Human crying, some girl crying. They're trying to lure you in. Then when they got you where they want you, then you already know.
Or in English, hey, be careful. The guard says that in the room he entered, a semi-transparent little girl appeared in the dark and started wailing and sobbing. But she isn't visible in his footage. But we can hear her sobbing as he runs from the room in terror. A few days later, the guard claims that he saw the little girl again in another dark room of the building. He managed to quickly grab his phone and snap this picture.
Oh wow, you can breathe and see her.
Scurry videos. So these are the videos that I happened upon that are weird or funny or just odd.
And these are Steph's favorite because they're not that scary.
First up, this one was a toss-up as to whether it should be in the regular list or in the weird videos. But here we are. So someone is at a graveyard and they see this. Now, one thing to notice about this video is that all the other gravestones have snow around them. But these turkeys have been doing their creepy little turkey ritual, or whatever this is, for so long that they've actually worn through the snow around this tombstone. So I don't know what the hell is happening here. But if you know, put it in the comments. Next up,
turkeys are weird.
last
Yeah,
month
they're
was
weird like
Halloween,
that.
and people got festive and scared the shit out of each other. Sometimes by accident.
Like literally, that shit it's you can't do that in October to somebody. Like that is scary as like literally, a Quaker standing at the door in October.
And the viewer replied back with this. That is terrifying. Next, another video in the kinda late Halloween spirit. I give you the creepiest Halloween decoration that I have ever seen.
Let's see it.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, that one is a good one.
That was great!
Oh, that's cool right there.
And
Can you
that's all
control
for this
it?
week.
I can
By the way,
imagine.
today marks the 10-year anniversary of the Nukestop 5 channel. And I once read that if you do something for 10 years, you are officially an expert. So, I am now a scary video expert. Thank you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and thanks for 10 great years. I'll see you next week.
10 years? Damn. Years he's been doing this. Wait, I didn't even know this bar right here. Dang, monthly earnings almost 20K. Yeah, he's making it. Alright, it's time for this one.
Now, despite the name of this video, I would never tell you that these are 100% quote real ghost videos, but they are the most convincing, most compelling, and hardest to explain paranormal videos that I've seen in the last 10 years of doing this channel. But as always, you decide. The Highway 5 Ghost Girl. This next video posted to Reddit by
Highway 5? I got a Highway 5 close to me.
by Little Goth Doll was recorded from a monitor, then screen capped on a phone before it finally made its way to the internet. So it's a bit potato quality. Nevertheless, the video is chilling. It was pulled from the dashcam feed of 2 truck drivers after a frightening incident. So, one night 2 truck drivers are driving on Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama, when they get the scare of a lifetime.
Oh, they're what do you call it when there's two of them taking a drive? They take turns, I guess, like driving. I'm pretty sure something's gonna pop out from like out of the road.
The panic-stricken truck drivers believe that they have just run over a young girl. They pull over and call 911, but when they check the highway and the surrounding area along with arriving police, they don't find anything or anyone. There's just no one there. After the truck drivers request a viewing of the footage recorded that night on Highway 5, they are shocked. Just as they thought, there is in fact a girl in a long dress walking across the road, seemingly getting hit by their truck. The two guys later find out that there's a well-known ghost story about this road, Highway 5 in Lynn, Alabama. The story goes that 10 years ago on a rainy night, a teenage girl on her way home from her high school prom lost her life on the road after being hit by an 18-wheeler.
Damn, that's all it took. She lost that life after that, you know, senior prom party or whatever you want to call it.
So could it be that these truck drivers captured the prom dress ghost of Highway 5? Either way, their reactions say that they saw the truck hit something. But as always, you decide. The feline Grim Reaper. Oscar the cat was adopted.
That's terrifying. Steph better look out when she's driving back from the grocery store at night or from somewhere.
By the Steerhouse Nursing Home in Rhode Island when he was just a kitten, along with 5 other cats. The idea was that the 6 cats could provide companionship and comfort for the nursing home residents. However, the staff soon noticed that Oscar was not quite as friendly as the other cats.
Oscar is not always the friendliest cat. He's not friendly to, he can be bribed like many animals.
I don't hate you, what the heck?
But he is not a cat that will spend quality time with residents on the ward.
But the staff did begin to notice that Oscar did show a special interest in certain patients. The cat would go into the room of particular nursing home residents and curl up at the foot of their beds. Within 2 to 4 hours, the patients would pass away.
What? So whoever he visited, they died a couple hours later? It's probably like a warning sign. He goes over there. All right, this person's almost going to die. Let me go visit them. And that's what probably the cat does.
After the patient was deceased, Oscar would leave the room as quietly as he had entered.
He will only go and stay with patients that are about to die. He will leave rooms, for example, when patients are not close, even though we might perceive them to be close.
If Oscar was removed from a patient's room and the door was closed, he would pace outside, meowing to be let back in.
And Oscar will frantically pace outside the closed door, which that is really something to say.
Even creepier, Oscar has never been wrong.
He's been pretty accurate. I know actually of no event where he wasn't at the bedside.
Now, usually in these videos, I'll ask you if you think a story is real or fake. But there's no disputing this one. It's 100% real. Oscar the cat's amazing ability to predict the demise of patients was chronicled in 2007 in the New England Journal of Medicine, after he had accurately predicted the passing of over 25 patients. Since the publishing of that article, Oscar has now predicted the passing of over 100 patients. So
Damn, Oscar was famous back then for that ability that he had.
The real question is, how does he do it? Is it ESP or some supernatural ability? Is it something paranormal? You decide. The Thing in the Tunnel.
A liar? I'm not lying though.
This next video is from Nuke's Top 5 viewer Sophie, who sent this exclusively to me, never posted it on social media of any kind, and never even asked for credit. She says that her friend Laura recorded this in an abandoned railway tunnel in Hassel, Germany. The tunnel was built in 1890 and it was used extensively by German troops during World War II. So, while on a weekend trip, Laura checks out the historic old abandoned rail tunnel.
This one looks familiar though. I'm pretty sure he used it again on this newer video here. Let's see if it's the same one. I'm pretty sure it is.
She's recording with her phone when she captures what is maybe one of the weirdest clips I've ever seen.
Yeah, why did he use the same clip on this video? I mean, I've seen it in his previous video. I think it was like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, we've seen this one like in another video though that he did. He's recycling the clips. I mean, that is smart though.
Check it out. Something pale and thin can be seen rising up from the tracks in front of Laura on what looks like
Hard
a
pass.
thin little arm.
I wouldn't even run. I'll be like, what the heck is that?
As for Laura, she gets one look at the disturbing thing and just turns and makes a run for it. Now, watching this clip over and over, I honestly have no idea what this is. It looks like maybe a hairless torso with two
I would run to
skinny
it, not
arms,
away from it.
getting up in a very unnatural way. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's a very weird looking person. I just don't know. So you tell me what you think this is down in the comments. Someone watching over. A Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain anonymous, let's just call him or her Alex for the sake of the video, emailed me about a CCTV recording captured at an undisclosed sleep lab during a sleep apnea test. Alex says that a coworker was monitoring a widowed female patient's sleep.
Probably caught some dream sessions. Who knows? Let's find out.
And then this happened.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
Now, to get a better understanding of what is going on, a bit of explanation is necessary. So the squiggly lines that can be seen at the bottom of the screen indicate that the woman has stopped breathing during her sleep. The mysterious pale figure then appears to reach out to wake the woman, after which she begins to breathe again. Alex believes the apparition might have been the patient's deceased husband, still carefully watching over her.
That's interesting. Steph is not going to be able to sleep tonight. She's got to look out now.
From beyond the grave. But what do you think this strange pale shape could be? Let me know down in the comments.
Let me just start recording. Oh my god. I see it. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes. It's gone now.
The Watts house. The strange events at the Watts family home in Colorado might be one of the most reliably documented hauntings of all time, because every piece of paranormal evidence comes from footage recorded directly by policemen on their body cams.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known!
So Shannon Watts and her daughter Bella and Cece lost their lives under absolutely horrible circumstances, all at the hands of husband and father Chris Watts. In fact, the details of the case are so grim that I'm not going to go into them here. But if you want to read the full story, you can simply Google the Watts family. In this video, two women from the police K-9 unit go through the Watts house to investigate the strange disappearance. Obviously, this video was recorded before the tragic fate of Shanann and her children were known. This footage is 100% real. It is documented police video captured by one of the investigators' body camera. So shortly after entering the house...
Damn, that sucks.
He did.
He murdered them? He probably did.
House, they catch some strange video on the stairs.
What strange video on the stairs? What the heck was that? But they had a good looking house, I'm not gonna lie. That place looks huge.
Many viewers believe this looks like a quick glimpse of a childlike apparition descending the stairs, but it could just be a video glitch. But then the policewoman begins to catch multiple strange and unusually clear EVPs on her body cam.
So there's your attic access right there. So there's your attic access right there.
Whose voice is that? He put the girls' bodies in those big oil tanks in Colorado? Damn, you heard about that? That's crazy. After he took them out, he would put their bodies in the oil tanks in Colorado. Wow.
But strangest of all, while investigating an upstairs closet,
Buried
the
them
officers
nearby.
actually
Wow.
hear something that seems to spook them.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The unexplained voice of a giggling child can be heard, but there's absolutely no explanation for where the sound came from. The canine officer is so spooked, she asks the other officer to check it out.
Oh my gosh. What in the world is that? Wow.
Go in there and step on that little blue thing and see if that's where that noise came from.
Yeah, it sounded like a kid toy.
It sort of sounds like it.
Something.
No,
there was.
nothing's there.
I heard it.
Did you hear it?
I did.
It sounded like a kid giggling or something, didn't it? Or a kid.
It did.
That was strange. Well, we'll make a note of that.
I heard it. I definitely heard the same thing you did.
Yeah, and then he just sort of heard it.
So is the Watts house haunted by the unsettled spirits of Shanann and her daughters? Or are these simply random...
Damn, that guy must have been crazy doing that though. That's insane.
seemingly very clear noises. What do you think? It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke Stop 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, but we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves. We even get
long sleeves are good.
And wrapping paper.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, shipping is free, and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, you know, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Guardian Angel. A shopkeeper in Adana, Turkey was closing up for the night, bringing in his store.
But yeah, I had no idea there was a documentary of that.
Produce and other items from the sidewalk outside his store. Little did he know that he was in imminent danger. Luckily, a very mysterious stranger was there to look out for him. Notice that the man...
That dude was not a stranger. He was probably like... He was sent from somewhere to save him. He was probably like an angel sent to save him or something. He's like, nope, it's not your time yet. Let me help you out here.
And who taps the shopkeeper's shoulder doesn't even look back or seem to see the oncoming truck. The vehicle actually turns onto the street while his back is turned.
Tak şu noktada açıldı kapı.
Yani adamın kapağı
Yep,
görmüş
that might have
olma
been
ihtimali
him
var
right
mı?
there.
Hiç
Saying,
zannetmiyorum.
saying nope, it's not
Ben
time
zaten
yet.
sonradan gördüm bu kapağı. Zaten kamerada da gördüğü gibi.
The shopkeeper says that he looked around after the incident, but the man seemed to have mysteriously vanished. So just how did this strange man seemingly predict the accident that was about to happen and warn the shopkeeper?
Ama o adam nereden gördü arabanın kapağını, dikkat etti de bana işaret etti, o gitti. Adam sonradan da kayboldu gitti yani. Adam nereye gitti?
Adam tanıyor musunuz?
Yok, tanımıyorum.
Even if this video was all set up and a fake, then it was amazingly well timed. But I'd love to hear any theories you guys might have, so let me know down in the comments.
Very interesting to see videos like that.
The Seance Witch.
Oh, the witch? Oh no.
Paranormal investigator Brad Mack and his team are investigating a place called The Cage in a little town called St. Osyth in England. The site has a very dark history. Starting in the year 1582, this building was used as a prison, but not just any prison. The jail was used to confine and execute women convicted of witchcraft. Brian Mack says that during their paranormal investigation, his team heard strange footsteps and whispers. They saw lights flicker for no reason, and they even felt something bite or pinch them on several occasions. One member of their team named Vanessa was so shaken up that she absolutely refused to stay in the building after dark. But the most bizarre incident was yet to come. Late that night, the group decided to perform a seance to contact the ghosts of the convicted women who had died there. As Brian Mack watched and recorded from another room, he saw something very strange happen to a woman in the group.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
Right, Debbie, you need to come down here for a minute, please. Oh, that was weird, man.
Face has completely changed. Doesn't even look like a person.
One seance member's face actually begins to change and contort into
What the heck
something that
is
can
that?
only be described as horrific. Her nose seems to grow and her mouth stretches into a
That's crazy. What was that? That is crazy there.
bizarre inhuman grin right in front of the camera. Fearing for the woman's safety, they call down and remove her from the group. After the seance, the woman has a strange burn mark down the back of her neck, even though she had been dressed in several layers of clothing. She later said that after the incident, she experienced horrible nightmares and bizarre occurrences around her home. So was this some supernatural possession by a ghost?
Probably. Because in order for her to change from herself like that, yeah, probably.
Caught on camera? Or just a trick of the light? Let me know what you think down in the comments.
¿Qué hizo su mamá? En la casa.
But no.
That looks like an old school video.
No one is calling her name. In fact, she is all alone until one of her roommates walks outside.
Ó, vem cá. É você que tá chamando? É. Ai, que susto. Ainda bem que você chamou. Desculpa. Eu acho que você tá tão muito bem, não.
Posso ter problema? O quê?
Eu tava aqui lavando roupa, né? Aí de repente ela levantou.
This video is super old school.
Quem tá me chamando? Quem tá me chamando? Da produção? Quem tá me chamando? Aí, como disse quem tá me chamando, aí eu chamei. Ela, oi. Ai, que bom. Foi você que tava me chamando? Eu era? Eu não era? Ai, ela, ai, que estranho, porque eu confundi sua voz com a voz da minha irmã. Parecia que era minha irmã que tava me chamando.
Now this is where things get very weird. The roommate says that Sita thought the voice calling her name Let me know what you think.
Coincidence.
The end of the road. Popular Guatemalan news reporter Vivian Vasquez is driving in
Oh god, what's up with the video there? Why is it flickering like that?
traffic on her way to work to report the early morning news. But
wait, why is it flickering like that? It's weird. Hold on. Could we be having some weird issue going on right here?
she will never make it to the news station because Vivian herself becomes the tragic subject of the morning news when her lifeless body is discovered in a horrible car accident. Her family, co-workers, and fans are shocked and saddened when they hear of her sudden tragic passing.
All right, let me stop
Guatemalan
moving.
traffic
Look,
police
it's
show up
happening
on the
again.
scene and record footage of the wreckage as evidence. But after the video is released to the public, mourning viewers and fans all hear something in the footage that is absolutely chilling.
Alright, it's not happening anymore. Good. Damn, that car crash.
And this time, did you hear it? The anguished voice of a woman can be heard crying out in Spanish, "What did you do to me?" When watching the footage, it becomes clear that it makes no sense for anyone present at the site of the accident to be screaming, "What did you do to me?" Vivian's loyal fans believe that it was her anguished spirit crying out from beyond the grave. To this day, the Guatemalan authorities have not found the cause of Vivian's accident. Even stranger, Vivian's cell phone was never returned to her family, and no one knows why. So
That's
just
weird.
what happened to Vivian Vasquez? And what are your thoughts on this bizarre and tragic recording? Let me know down below. A cry for help.
It was probably like a setup or something. Who knows?
This video was posted to Reddit by user Unknown Truth. He says that his friend's wife had a very odd experience one day as she walked outside to do laundry. The strange incident was caught on their Ring doorbell camera.
Dark with the skulls.
The woman hears some strange voice, and it's not coming from the Ring camera speaker. In fact, she checks closely, and the voice is coming from the wall to her side. So I boosted the audio on this clip, and just take a listen.
What the heck? That's super weird.
Some strange voice in the wall seems to be crying out for help. The woman is so freaked out that she goes inside and actually calls the police.
I looked around, I didn't see anybody out on the road or any cars or anything. So I went back to my Ring video to make sure I wasn't just courageously hearing something.
I can hear somebody saying something, but I can't.
Well, I posted it on there.
The police search the premises, but there's no one there, in the wall or elsewhere. So just what is this strange disembodied voice that seems to
Somebody
be
from
begging
like
for
there,
help?
maybe. Steph would have got out of there.
Let me know what you think. Mayor declares emergency ghost. Now the strangest thing about this...
What? This one seems ridiculous already.
This next paranormal video might be the source, because this video was released by the actual mayor of the city of Armenia, Colombia, Jose Manuel Rios. So the security guard in this video says that he saw a male figure descend the stairs inside the mayor's office. He pursues the man, but the guy seems to vanish into thin air. The security guard can be seen on CCTV searching the area, but then things take a terrifying turn.
What? That's weird.
In the video, the security guard appears to be suspiciously looking around the area, seemingly confused. Then suddenly an unseen force seems to attack the man and throw him into a banner. The guard can be seen looking around in panic, with no assailant in sight. He then suffers another attack and 2 guards hurry over to help him. The somewhat shaken mayor of Armenia says that, quote, a bishop and other religious leaders will come to bless the mayor's offices, and that they will, quote, bring God's blessing to every corner of this workspace. Now it seems highly doubtful that the mayor of Armenia, Colombia would suddenly release a fake ghost video. So, just what do you think happened to this security guard? Randonautica.
So I just went random.
Oh, this thing. I mean, when it was popular back then, I never tried it, but I heard many people did do that.
Naughty.
You probably already know what the app Randonautica is by now, but just in case you are a sheltered person, Randonautica is an app where you basically put in an intention, and most people will use something dark or a bit spooky, and then the app spits out random coordinates and tells you to go there and explore. It's like a scavenger hunt with no prizes. But here's the really weird thing. Some users swear that the Randonautica app taps into something. The universe, energy, the paranormal, some type of thing like that. They claim that they found really strange things and sometimes really scary things by following Randonautica's directions.
Sky. Oh my God.
So now let me tell you about one Randonautica exploration that is truly unexplainable. A group of teens in Seattle are exploring with the Randonautica app and are directed to a location near the water on a Seattle beach. When they get there, they find a mysterious suitcase near the shore.
Guys, we found a suitcase at the
black suitcase?
Bro. Oh, wait, open it.
I gotta have something else in it.
It stinks, y'all. Oh. Oh.
The contents inside the suitcase smell horrible, so the teens immediately call the police.
Found a suitcase on the beach and outside.
And now things get truly bizarre.
You saw that in Forensic Files, so something did happen like that? So somebody got legally chopped up into pieces and put on many different suitcases. Maybe they found one of them.
Because it turns out this small black suitcase contains the remains of a human body. The police investigate, and because of YouTube rules, I can't really tell you any more about that. But let me say, this incident is 100% documented. It is not a fake video. It is not an elaborate hoax. You do not get to decide. In fact, you can even look this up because this case was reported by multiple reliable news outlets.
Oh, in Seattle, damn.
So you decide this. Was this random chance? Or is Randonautica just f***ing spooky? You decide.
It was in Seattle, Washington.
The Haunted Hill House. The Hill House in...
Gotta watch out for that Seattle, Washington area.
Mineral Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With its 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. So,
I'm
one
surprised
night
Dark
in
is
late
still awake
September,
right
a
now.
group of friends and family rented the Hill House to just have a little fun. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms, and she jokingly starts taunting the
She
ghost
gets
of
pulled down.
Dr. Yeager.
I've seen a clip of
It
this.
did not go well.
As you can see,
There she
was
goes.
yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that, and we're going to show you in regular screen.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to about an hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same room and immediately begins taunting the ghost of Dr. Yeager, saying that the spirit is a coward and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Same room.
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
But before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're going to pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his two friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted that Drew has gone on record
Man,
as
he ran
saying
away.
that he will never set foot back inside the haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder, because as Drew and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth?
It looks like it is.
Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know down in the comments. They live. This next bizarre video was recorded at a private party in a banquet hall in Russia. The party was attended by billionaires, supermodels, and politicians. Basically, some of the most rich and powerful people in Russia. Popular Russian musician Sergei Shnurov and his band Ruble were hired to perform at the event. But something very odd happened when there was an unexpected temporary power failure in the venue. The video captures the bizarre glowing eyes of some of the attendees. Although the video only captures a few of them, witnesses claim that most of the people at the party had these same strange glowing eyes.
Выступление, на самом деле, как выступление, но что-то случилось со светом в прекрасный момент, он просто погас. Почему-то у большинства людей, которые были в зале, а там были люди совершенно такого серьезного полета, стали светиться глаза. Барабанщик у нас, собственно, выронил палочки, и больше мы песен не играли. Было пи***ц как страшно, поэтому мы съебались оттуда даже. Я и не помню, как мы дома оказались.
А кто эти люди были? Можешь назвать фамилию?
Да чего ты? Ага.
Now, once this bit of video became public, there were all sorts of wild conspiracy theories. Everything from that the Russian cultural elite were all aliens or reptilians, to even claims that they were all vampires. But the prevailing theory was almost as bizarre. Many people believe that these rich and powerful people were using mysterious biological experiments to stay young.
To stay young, what the hell?
So the theories on this one are divided, but pretty much all of the explanations offered are creepy and strange. So the question remains, what could cause a room full of the Russian elite to have eyes that glow in the dark?
There's some nonsense going on. It probably still goes on right now.
First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Manda says that they walked around the asylum with a tour group, checking EVP meters that were given to them by the tour guide. But she says nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it. Then suddenly from the end of the hall they heard running footsteps charging right toward them.
They got scared of the footstep or what?
Manda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. Also, again, Manda and her friends are not ghost hunters, they're not YouTubers, and they're not TikTokers. She simply posted this video to Reddit to share her strange experience.
That was it. Alright, so we got the newest one so far. This one I haven't seen yet.
User Cheryl Sweetie2 on TikTok is a single mother and seamstress who says that she and her daughter have been experiencing strange and unsettling things inside their home. For months, they've been hearing the sound of someone walking in the hallway outside of their bedrooms, and they've found their things mysteriously moved from room to room. Things have gotten so strange that Cheryl even began to worry that they might have a squatter living in their walls. So she installed a security camera so that she can keep an eye on their home. One night, Cheryl's daughter is playing with her toys in her mother's bedroom when something disturbing happens that Cheryl still just can't explain.
Did that thing turn on by itself? course, it closes perfectly.
The young girl walks toward the closet, seemingly expecting something to be inside. And then she just stands there transfixed, almost as if she sees something that we can't. She seems to get a little spooked and leaves, and the closet door slowly closes by itself. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 has no idea what to make of this video, and about 3 months later, this happens.
Hey guys, just wanted to jump on really quick because I had to stop sewing. My daughter just said that something weird really happened, and we've been experiencing a lot of strange things lately, just different noises and stuff. Don't mind my mannequins, I sew for a living, so.
Those mannequins, gotta look out for them.
Can you
They're
tell
gonna move
Mommy
at some point.
What you just said?
I think there's something underneath the door.
Under the closet door? Okay. Is that what scared you?
There's nothing there.
It's okay. Everything's all right. What?
I see.
I'm scared.
Let's go. Come on, come on.
Cheryl's daughter seems scared as she says that she sees something just underneath the closet door. But there's nothing inside except for a kinda creepy mannequin.
Until it knocks over the mannequin. That mannequin gotta go. I need to get one of those mannequins and send them to Steph. Send them right over.
However, the mannequin seems to start moving on its own and falls over, breaking into pieces. Cheryl and her daughter are terrified and they just get out of there. TikTok user Cheryl Sweetie 2 says that she still has no idea what happened that night and that she and her daughter are moving out to stay at her friend's house until they can find a new place to live. The Old Willis Place. Urban explorer Robert from the YouTube channel Sidestep Adventures into History
Willis Place,
is
that
joined
looks
by
like
his
a
friend
place out
Dan
in
to
the
explore
woods.
an old
Perfect.
abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia. Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early...
Wait, hold on.
And to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall, Georgia.
Oh, damn, it's in Georgia. That's where Avenge is at. He needs to look out.
Dan estimates the house to have been built or rebuilt around the early 1900s, after which it was abandoned sometime in the 1960s. The house is known by locals to be the, quote, Old Willis Place, named after Mr. Willis, a man who lived there and, presumably, also died there. Now, Robert and Dan are determined to find more clues as to exactly how old the house is. They look inside, around, and even underneath the building.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s. There's a child's spoon.
Oh, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
But while inspecting the foundation of the Old Willis Place, the two explorers are suddenly interrupted by something downright creepy.
Let's see.
Either this was a one-room house or it was a two-room house with a dog trot all the way down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillows were placed under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird.
Footsteps in the middle of the night.
Here.
I mean, in the middle of the day. It's near Georgia. I'll rewind it right now. Let me see. Hold on, I can check.
That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
Channel Sidestep Adventures into History is joined by his friend Dan to explore an old abandoned house in the woods near Waverly Hall.
Waverly Hall, Georgia, I think.
Georgia. Dan estimates the...
It's in Waverly Hall, I think. That's what it says.
That is strange.
Dog probably knows of that area
You
out
heard
there.
that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was weird. Alright, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
The door just closes behind them.
Robert and Dan are taking a look underneath the house when suddenly they hear the eerie sound of footsteps on the floor right above them.
What is that?
They quickly crawl out from underneath the house and look inside, but there's no one there. Then, while filming the outro for the video, a loud bang is heard from the old Willis place.
You're really far from there? Thank goodness. Dang. I wonder if Avenge is close by there. Watch Steph is right next door.
Alright, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
The two explorers are a bit creeped out by the bizarre experience and decide to just get away from the house. They explore the area a bit more and then head home.
Looks like your town though?
So
Damn.
could it be that they accidentally captured a paranormal event
I don't know.
on
Steph
camera?
might know where that place
Could it
is
be
at.
the ghost of old Mr. Willis? You can watch this entire exploration, as well as many more surveys of creepy and historic abandoned locations, over on the YouTube channel, Sidestep Adventures into History. We need scary videos, so if you see anything that you think would be perfect for the top 5, send it to us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Paranormal Captivity. This next video was shared to the internet by Reddit user Lauren Constantino from Auburn, Pennsylvania. Lauren says that she has recently moved into an old early 1900s house that she shares with 2 roommates. Late one evening, Lauren is
1900 house? Damn.
hanging out when she spots her roommate's cat in the hallway and decides to take a short video. But as she's recording, she spots something very disturbing. Did you see it? For just a fraction of a second, a distorted face appears right in...
Oh, what the heck? What kind of face is that? In the cat's face as soon as she takes a picture? What?
in front of the cat. Shocked by what she captured, Lauren posts her video on Reddit in the hopes of getting some answers. But Reddit users are quick to point out that the face looks like it could have been made with some popular common face filters. But Lauren says that she wasn't using any kind of app or filter. She was recording directly from her iPhone's camera. But what is truly bizarre is that this face doesn't look like any face-altering makeup or face-swapping filter was used. The face is odd and twisted and has hair, eyebrows, a nose, and mouth. And even creepier, half of another distorted upside-down face seems to appear right beside it. So just what is this? I leave it up to you to decide. The Router Revenant.
That was really strange.
Ajet Bueno is the proud new owner of a small internet cafe in Marilao, Philippines. Late one night, Ajet's girlfriend Jen drives over to the cafe to catch up on some important paperwork. Jen is completely alone with only their cat, Bulog, to keep her company. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Late night cafe. Something was messing around. Some ghost wanted to play. Oh, that's insane right there. They wanted to play that Fortnite or something. So what is it? I would have told it, let's play then. You're about to get smoked right now.
Headphones and a keyboard start falling from desks, eventually freaking out Jen so much that she hurries out of the cafe and calls her boyfriend Ajet, the cafe owner. Ajet seems to calm her down enough that she goes back inside to collect her things. But as Jen turns off the lights, one of the chairs quickly slides toward her, scaring her so much that she panics and just throws her paperwork at the chair and runs out. Ajet shares his CCTV footage to his social media and asks people to keep an open mind. Now, Ajet and his girlfriend Jen have never posted anything about the paranormal before, and they say they have never experienced anything supernatural until this incident.
That would have been an interesting place to go to.
But is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Goodwill Ghost Doll. TikTok user James Fodder bought a very creepy doll at his local Goodwill. At the time, a store employee
that doll right there looks ridiculous.
Warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a rush to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James didn't believe in the paranormal and knew the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. That's when he realized that he had made a huge mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors in his home started to open and close on their own. And scariest of all, he started seeing strange shadowy shapes around his home. James decided to place the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-activated camera monitoring it. What he captures is downright creepy.
That is a weird looking doll. Watch, it moves right now. Or it has some different kind of face. What was that?
The camera moves around as if tracking movement somewhere in the empty room. But nothing's moving. Then a small dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor in the hallway behind the doll. James explains that the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, so he has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked.
Just doing the doll thing.
The camera still moves all around, seemingly tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but that he now 100% believes that the doll he brought home from Goodwill has a paranormal entity attached to it. But what do you think is happening here? Is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The Trespassers. This next mysterious video was shared to Reddit by Raphael H445, who claims that his sister recorded the footage on her property. Late one night, a motion-activated security camera outside their home senses movement. The CCTV records two trespassers standing at the property gate. The homeowner heads outside to demand that they leave and clicks his car alarm to activate his truck's headlights. It lights up the two strangers as clear as day, but when he yells for them to leave, they don't move. Then the man heads for his truck, reaching inside and flipping on the headlights. But the trespassers have disappeared. To this day, the family has no idea who they were or what they were doing there. But most disturbing of all, where did they go? The Graveyard Flyer. A while back, we featured a video by ghost hunters David and Dell from the YouTube channel Signs and Signals. In the video, they visited what is said to be a haunted church and captured multiple encounters with a creepy shadow.
Supposedly at churches, even though they say, you know, it's good to go to them and whatnot, but at night, for some reason, the people that go to church in the morning, I mean, there's a lot of people there, they love going to it, but at night, nobody likes to go to them. I wonder why.
Figure.
Did you used to play piano here?
And supposedly nothing crazy like that happens in churches, but throughout the years I've been hearing the opposite. Like crazy activity happens in there, especially at night, which is not supposed to. I don't know, it's just weird.
We would love to hear you play again. What's that? Dude.
Well, David and Dell decided to return to the church for another investigation. But this time their plans aren't to investigate the church. Because you see, just outside the church is an old cemetery with graves dating back to the early 1800s. The guys decide to investigate the graveyard for any paranormal activity. And at first, they don't really experience anything.
Is anybody out here?
So the guys decide to split up and explore the cemetery separately. As David wanders alone through the graves, he sees something that he just can't explain.
I swear I keep thinking that I hear something. Oh. Had spell. I'm pretty sure I just saw something.
Whatever it was, that was fast.
I don't know what I saw. It looked like a shadow or something go to that bush. A shadow going to the bush. I don't even know how to describe it. It was like a shadow. It's over here. It's over here. The bush. The bush. The bush.
That's a weird looking
thing. The guys search behind the bush and even inside it, but there's no evidence of whatever the strange flying black thing might have been. Then Dell makes a disturbing discovery.
There's a tombstone in there?
There's a tombstone right here, dude. Look at that.
There is a tombstone.
1842. Dude, that is freaking crazy, bro.
The bush that the strange dark shape flew into is actually the marker for a grave, dating back to the year 1842. So was this bizarre shadow figure one of the spirits that haunt the old graveyard? Maybe returning to its grave? And if not, then just what
probably
is
it was
this?
returning.
Let me know what you think. It rings a bell. Reddit user RileyJoss11 says that his mother's friend captured something very strange on their Ring doorbell camera.
What the heck is that?
It's a little after 4 in the morning when a translucent shape appears out of nowhere and seems to activate the Ring doorbell 6 times before it moves away and disappears. Now, usually I would just write this off as a spider web. That's too close to the lens. But a spider web can't ring a doorbell 6 times. And also this thing seems to react each time the doorbell rings. Then it just moves off and disappears into the night. Again, not really like a spider web. So could this be a paranormal event caught on camera? Or just what is going on here? Let me know what you think. Through the roof. Late one night, Shelly and her daughter Melody go outside to take a look at a group of cute cats that have gathered in the yard outside their home in Indonesia. Then things take a very creepy turn.
Ada apa, Dek? Ada apa? Dia ada lihat ada apa yang...
Let's see. Suddenly she wanted to go back inside, even though she was the one who wanted to go outside. When she got inside, she said, "In the roof? What?"
Masuk. Kenapa, Dek?
Did you see it? Someone or something can be seen standing on a rooftop right in front of them. Shelly doesn't see it and is confused as to why her daughter is so upset. It's only after posting the video to TikTok that viewers tell Shelly there was something on that roof. But what do you think this is? Let me know. Uninvited. Popular Korean ghost hunt live streamer Michael from the YouTube channel Docha Michael explores an abandoned house that is said to be haunted.
My goodness, this guy.
When Michael arrives at the location, even before he has a chance to enter the building, strange things start to happen.
I've seen this guy a few times, but it's been a while.
뭐야? 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 와! 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 대놓고 비친다. 대놓고 비친다.
As soon as Michael starts recording and is just about to enter the old abandoned house, a wheelchair starts to move all on its own. Now obviously Michael is shocked by what he just witnessed, but he has no idea that things are about to get even creepier.
Let's find out. This is what I'm talking about right here. This guy rushes at it. He's not scared.
Something seems to pound on a door, catching Michael's attention. Then the door suddenly swings open on its own. Creepiest of all, whoever or whatever was pounding on the door seems to be hiding behind a curtain and quickly moves away. When Michael runs over, there's no one there, just an empty room. Later into the investigation, Michael finds a mirror on top of a makeup table. This is when things get downright chilling.
You can really see it.
The ghost hunter's stomach suddenly starts to growl from hunger, and he is so distracted rubbing his belly that he doesn't even notice that someone or something is walking up right behind him. But when he turns around, again, there's just no one there. Michael has no idea what he just captured on camera. He continues his exploration of the creepy abandoned building. Now Michael hears a sound coming from the same curtain he filmed earlier. When he gets close to the curtain to find an explanation to the strange sound, this happens.
분명히 여기 어딘가에 있단 말이야 지금.
something seems to punch at Michael through the curtains. Understandably, he is terrified by the strange attack and makes a run for it. So did Michael capture evidence of something paranormal on camera? Something trying to attack him? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out this full investigation and many more creepy videos over on the YouTube channel, Docha Michael. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit subscribe and click the little bell notification icon so that you never miss a video. Also, follow me on all them socials. And, say hi. Say hi.
Hi, how you doing there?
That wasn't too bad. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that was the last video for tonight. Yeah, it's been a while, but I am gonna be starting like some other stuff. I gotta get to the stories. I mean, I'm almost done with the ones that I'm writing. But the short videos, I've been doing it some with a little bit of mix with AI and stuff. I mean, they're not bad, but that's just me testing stuff out. Alright, Dark, thanks for stopping by, man. I know you were probably here just in case, you know, people were gonna show up, certain people were gonna show up, but looks like they didn't. Looks like they did not show up. So, don't have to worry about all that now. I don't think they were gonna, you know, do all that in the first place. But anyway, that is it. And you're gonna see me back again soon, for sure. Excellent, yeah. Hopefully you have a good night, though. Yeah, thanks for watching, man. And then Steph probably passed out. Other than that, I'm out of here.